Hey yo, what's up, man? Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Matchmakers. I got a guest with me, and I'm gonna get a chance to see, some of these young men highlights. But before we get started, man, go ahead and introduce yourself for those who don't know you.
Number eight, PTSD.
Okay, and then the team that you play for is PTSD, right?
PSG.
Okay. All right. So yeah, man. I had a chance to see for the first time when y'all played versus Stonecrest Spartan. And the game plan, was really to make sure that you didn't have the best game. What is going on? The game plan was to make sure that you didn't beat them, but then what I seen is that you guys had a lot of options on that team, but one of the preparations was definitely trying to stop you. So what is it, being that that's the case on most teams that you play against? How do you prepare and still be able to get your your game going to the point where you able to help your team win a game?
Honestly, I'll probably say doing knowing the ball a lot. Like when I do, really trying to help my teammates get in the ball. But
Okay. So is it middle school ball? Like, is it out there or is it a thing where y'all at? So what is like what is it like out there? Is it something that most people have gravitated towards doing, or most people are looking to play like youth football?
honestly, we better off playing here.
Yeah. So you agree with me? You agree with me when you say, or when people say that youth football is better than middle school? Okay, yeah, because I thought I was in the minority on that, man. A lot of people tried to tell me, man, hey man, I think middle school catching up. I'm like, well, the difference is with middle school, you got to accept the players that's already, at the school, which may not be the best pool of talent versus youth football where you can kind of select who you want to be on that team. So I personally believe that youth football has the better team. So if you put the best middle school team versus the best youth football team, I think the best youth football team win by a mile. But yeah, man, let them know, man, all the positions that you play on a football field.
I play running back, DB, really an athlete, wherever the coach needs me.
Okay, so you just consider yourself athlete, just to kind of save time from telling all the positions that you play. But what was the your most memorable game thus far?
Uh, it'll probably be last year. Stonecrest, probably, yeah, probably Stonecrest when we played them again.
So do y'all feel like Stonecrest is y'all rival? Because I know that they talked about y'all as if that's the game that they had marked on the calendar. So do y'all feel the same way? Is it just a team that y'all just feel like just being away and that y'all just gotta beat or dominate?
Rivals, I wouldn't say rivals, but I mean, they're not bad. I think we just more so on a little bit more of a higher level. Yeah,
And then when y'all came out to Georgia, y'all was short-handed. And you guys still took care of business. I think y'all had about 18 players, and y'all still was able to dominate. So is that the mindset everywhere that y'all go? That y'all not able to have, the full roster? Is that the clear-cut mindset that no matter how many players we have, we gonna win this game anyway?
really got chip. Last year, for the city last, that put a chip on all our shoulders. So every game, we trying to make the best out of it, no matter who there.
Okay. Hey, so look, I know there was some people who don't give y'all the credit that y'all deserve. So what do y'all say to those individuals?
Nothing really. We just gonna play.
Okay. Hey. That's it. Just play what you game. Hey, I feel it. But nah, cause I felt like you guys were a really good team. And then like for people who haven't seen y'all, y'all like a group of kind of built, you know what I'm saying, kind of stocky type players. And when I seen y'all versus Stonecrest, I'm like, Stonecrest is a big group of, individuals, but the way that y'all was built, bro, I just kind of felt like y'all was gonna win the game. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't know, man. It seemed like y'all like a 14U type team. So I kind of got the consensus that y'all was gonna win, but do people like kind of question y'all age every time that y'all about to play them to try to get out the game?
Really, sometimes, every now and then.
Okay. All right, man. And so there are some teams out there in North Carolina that are South Carolina. Which one are y'all at? North Carolina, right? Okay, it's some teams out there. What are the teams that don't get the credit, but they are pretty good?
You talking any age, like 15 years?
I'm gonna say 13U.
I don't know. I say dark horse.
A dark horse. Okay. Cause the reason why it's important to kind of, get that information because if y'all not traveling, then people will ask the question, man, who are y'all playing? Who's good? Y'all dominate y'all region, but y'all ain't got no good players. You know what I'm saying? Like those type of things. So like I think it's important for y'all to kind of push y'all region to let people know, like, man, we don't really have to travel to get the best games because we have a lot of good teams where we are. You know what I'm saying? So dark horse is one. Could you give me one more?
I don't know. They kind of even a little bit, but like they haven't played yet, so I don't know.
Okay. Hey, for y'all who haven't seen this young man, man, let me give y'all the video, man. Shout out to Carolina Vision. I actually got this off your page, but I love to get credit for those who actually, what I'm saying, recorded the video. So shout out to let me see. Hey man, as y'all can see why he's a young boy, man. Definitely got a promising future. Definitely make sure them grades stay up. In order not to, prevent yourself from going to where you destined to be. But yeah, but those are some games that you already played. And out of those games, which one you feel was the most uh competitive for y'all?
Uh, I would probably say Stonecraft.
Stonecrest? Okay, yeah. So the next question is where are you guys deciding to play this year? Do y'all feel like y'all need to go to YNC? Are y'all going AYF? Are y'all going UF? What is it? UFYL, something like that? What's the national team that y'all a national platform that y'all playing at this year? Hold on, one more time. I didn't hear you.
Like that's really. And
You kind of breaking up. You said you going to AYF. Oh,
AYF.
got you. Now I would love to see y'all go to the battle because like I end up putting y'all on like on my radar, even though y'all was ranked. Like I just felt like that y'all need to get y'all just due. I know a good team when I see one, but I will like to see y'all play versus some of the like um the rare breeds, like the TMJs. I don't know if y'all played them, like the Sunni lands, you know what I'm saying? So we can get a more of an accurate measurement, for where y'all are. I do know that y'all for sure are better than Stonecrest. I know that for a fact. And they are ranked. You know what I'm saying? But I would like to see the rare breed game. I would like to see the Boynton type game. Have y'all ever tried to attempt to play those games, or is just not in y'all forecast right now?
But actually, I think we're playing TMJ next week.
Tim, oh, okay, that's a good look.
Right.
That's definitely a good look. But do y'all know where y'all playing? Are they coming to y'all? Or y'all supposed to be going to them? I think some either you super low because I can't even hear you, Brody.
I think us.
Oh, they come. Okay, all right, that's cool. Let me see. Let me see what they saying. Um, let me see. Hey, what's up, T Street? I had to go to the. Oh, they saying your audio keep breaking up. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you gotta go out and come back in, but they let me see if they keep saying that.
All right. I'm finna leave and then come back.
Oh, you just sounded good just now.
That sound better now?
Yeah.
I think you can hear me now?
Yep.
All right.
Oh yeah, clear, loud and clear now. Yep. All right. So yeah, because like the thing is, bro, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I feel like that y'all kind of put me on like on notice for y'all, bro. So I've been trying to figure out what game that I can come to, on that y'all play because I really feel like y'all are the goods, bro. But I just want to come and see it for myself to see like make sure that it wasn't a fluke type thing. You know what I'm saying? So um, I'm glad y'all playing TMJ. That's a game that Fanatic and I definitely gonna try to make. But for the most part, man, I think the thing that y'all need to be working on, bro, is y'all platform, which is the IG. Cause I see that y'all, what I'm saying, that y'all are really good. And once y'all start building y'all platform, bro, I think NILs is written all over y'all future. You feel what I'm saying? And when I went to most of y'all pages, I just seen like, just pictures on there. I think once y'all structure it the way that y'all supposed to, you know what I'm saying? You got the Carolina Vision guy. I think sticking with him will be a good thing. And just building your platform because like I say, you got the plays, you got the skills, you can communicate effectively. Like, bro, you basically got you definitely got, the goods for everything. You know what I'm saying? So all you got to do, man, is just put structure to everything that you're doing. I think, like I said, I think the money is right there for you. For the NIL deals. I wanted to say that because I went to a lot of y'all. I went to a lot of y'all pages, and then some people ain't got nothing, and then others they have a few things, but it's not really pertaining to football. So treat your Instagram like your business. Treat that like a business. You know what I'm saying? So you can um, flourish and have people come to you and want to pay you for advertising their product. So, that's a gem that I want to give to you. But I wanted Fanatic to come on because he had a lot of questions. He had a lot more questions as well because he thinks that y'all may not be the goods. he think that like it's not warranted far as y'all beating Stonecrest, which they're a really good team. But he just felt like y'all need to play, y'all need to play the others, right? Which is why I also mentioned it. But what do you say to that? The fact that there's some doubt amongst anybody thinking that that y'all not as good as y'all are.
I'll probably say. I mean, he not lying. I think we do. I think we do need to play a couple more of them teams to put our
Oh,
name up a little bit more.
okay. All right. So you don't even feel like y'all where y'all well having proved that y'all where y'all supposed to be. Okay. I can deal with that, man. You know, but like are there any teams, let me see, that's out that way? Did the Maryland Heats, have y'all played versus them?
We played City Life, well, DMVU.
Okay. So how did that game go?
I think we could have did better, but we won. I think it was 14-6, I want to say. But
Okay. Yeah, no, that's dope, man. And are y'all plan on playing inside of any tournaments that's coming up? Because I know Halloween is a very big time for most people. So are y'all supposed to be playing in that?
I think we're playing the Cam Newton tournament.
Oh, that's dope. Man, I don't even hey bro, I'm so conflicted right now because I'm supposed to go there, but then they got some out here, Now I'm not gonna lie to you. That that North Carolina thing is a little more stacked. It's a little more stacked. They got Charl in there, Rare Breeze versus OG Ducks, and I know that's probably another team that you want to play against too.
We
So
played them last year.
how you said last year?
Yeah, we played them last year.
Yeah, I don't think they was what they was this year. So I know y'all want to play them again, man. But did y'all win that one last year?
Yeah, we beat them in overtime, I want to say. It
Okay.
was in Nationals.
And they got number 6, man. He a dog just like you. I don't know, man.
They got some pieces over there.
Yeah, they got some pieces, man. And that's why, like I say, when I see a lot of people that are like good and they really don't get the shine or the recognition or the credit that they really fully deserve, I really go to bat for them. I really just like, hey man, I just want to see them play at least one more team. I just want to see them do this, X, Y, and Z. And then here comes the doubt. I know that y'all good. I seen it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's certain games that I want to see. Scooter says told him about that OG Ducks team. Yeah, man. They're a really good team. They good. And that's why I want to see like the best play the best. And then the other thing is like I don't know if the OG Ducks is going AYF, but for the reason that y'all play in different national leagues, bro. That's why I be wanting to see it. I be wanting to see the games because it's like, okay, they're not gonna get to see, each other possibly in the playoff because they going to different leagues. But let's see if we can, make the game happen. So I want to ask you this question. Have you guys had a lot of teams pull out to play against y'all? Pull out any games?
No, not really. Some teams don't think we're capable of doing going all the way with it. So most teams want to play us. But
Mm.
oh, most of everybody. We just got a little bit more to add.
Ramel says, he says Bounty Boys play OG Ducks and NC Giants at the C1N Hollywood tournament. Yeah, so they got a lot, bro. They got a lot. He says, Scooter. Picture this. He said, I'm NC versus everybody, but the OG scared me. Um, if it's the first round draw. But now they don't even get a chance to play the OG. Oh yeah, OG might be AYF. But Rare Breed is a team I think everybody want to play. The other thing that I say about youth football, it's never the players to me. It's always, I think sometimes, well, most of the time, the coaches somehow don't want to play certain games so they don't get made. So what is the game that you most forward that you want to play that y'all may not have on the schedule, or that you most looking forward to playing if y'all do?
Honestly, it'll probably be everybody want to play the best.
They want to play who?
I think it's rare. I don't see
Rare.
referees want to play the best team.
What about the MGR?
MGR, we played MGR, but like it was the first game. Chemistry wasn't that good. They got the best of us. But I think if we play them again, it'd be a better game.
Okay. Yeah, not yeah. That's why I'm always a fan of people playing like kind of, I ain't gonna say mid-season, but after they got about maybe about 5 or 6 games, in to where they find their identity. Cause sometimes, man, like you gotta get them kinks out. And if y'all play till that, so that I could see why. But you know, um, that's another game that I would like to see. NC Giants, they saying a lot of people ducking smoke from them. I don't see it. Because I think the Twins say that they also got a 13U. Um, Maryland, they called me about them. Um, and it's another team that I want to see. I want to see what is the name? I like Southfield. Oh, West Side Cubs. Have you heard of them? A team out in Detroit.
Uh,
Yeah, they on the radar too. You know what I'm saying? I think they ranked as well. That's a team that I want to see play. So they like y'all for me, where I see a team that has great potential, but I just want to see specific games played. Y'all don't even have to win. Just be able to compete the way that I know you can, and I'm satisfied. And then not only that, I'm more so satisfied even if people get a chance to play the game, because it's been a lot of teams just pulling out of games. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, I think if people consider themselves to be a travel team, then they should have to travel at least 2 or 3 times, in that season, because everybody is not going to be able to go to everybody, like 6 or 7 times. So that's why they kind of got to even it out. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that y'all played all the teams that y'all want to, y'all getting ready to play TMJ. I just need to see that rare. And if y'all want to make the game, I'm sure that I can get the game made for y'all. If y'all want to play, just had a coach holler at me. You know, figure it out to where y'all can, play that game. Y'all already know it's heavy exposure. Anytime somebody play versus rare breed, anytime somebody play versus, I want to say probably MGR, like bro, those games where you're gonna get a lot of exposure. So I think those are games that you should definitely be playing. So let me ask you some questions, bro, about college. What are some of the college that you looking forward to going to? Or what is your first? Nah, I ain't gonna ask you that because they might see that. What are the 3 colleges, if you can? It don't even have to be in order that you'll choose to go to.
probably be Ohio State, NC State, and I'd probably say Texas or LSU. One of them.
Okay. All right. So, is there any particular reason why? Do you feel like um the system fits you, the way that you play the game, or what's the reason why you selected those teams?
Probably first I say NC State. When it comes to NC State, they got a great. Well, first of all, they use their slots a lot, and then they also got a great engineering program for the school part too. So that's it.
Okay. Now that's dope. So, I would say based on what I've seen, which out of those that's more suitable, I definitely think it might be like the LSU. I think LSU might definitely suit you a little bit better than the other colleges. Um, but the other thing too, bro, that I like about y'all team, even though you garner a lot of attention, I like number 27. I think that he's a really good piece and fit for y'all. And I like that lineman, number 62. I really like the whole team, but like these are the individuals that stood out to me when I got a chance to watch y'all play at the, at Stonecrest home field. I like them. I like number 9. I think number 9 is a dog on defense. Then I like what's the other one? Damn, there's one more. Oh, that quarterback. That quarterback, bro. Now man, that's somebody that needs to be on the radar. That's somebody. He says people sleep on PTSG schedule. They fell 20-14 to Maryland Heat. 14U, who ranked number 4 in the nation. Oh wow, bro, you didn't tell me that. You selling yourself short, man. Y'all played the 14U,
Honestly, I forgot about that game, but we did. Close game.
and he said they rank fourth in the nation for 14U. They play MGR Southfield. That's a good one. Did y'all beat Southfield?
We played them last year.
Okay.
Really map that game right there.
And then he says next week TMJ. Hey, Coach Tim, what's up? He says, he said Jit has did his homework on schools. I like that. Exactly, man. You definitely got to plan ahead, bro. That's very important. And that's what the young, individuals they don't do, bro. You gotta definitely plan ahead, because when you plan ahead, bro, you kind of already at least have a sense of direction that you want to head in. And then not just that, the fact that you had like 3 or 4 teams that you wanted to select is also a plus because you may want to go to Texas, may not work out. You may want to go to LSU, may not work out. May want to go to NC State, may not work out. But then a fourth one that you want to go to, you had an option. You feel what I'm saying? You prepare for more than one, more than one option, which gave you more opportunities to become successful at what you do. So for y'all who's paying attention, bro, definitely give yourself more options so you can, have a legit chance of making it to your destination. He said, "What team does this young man play for?" PTSG. He said, "Give me a score prediction. Rare versus PTSG." That's for you.
I don't know. We just have to find out if we play.
You don't know. The only thing he want to do is make the game happen so they can see. But I do want to ask you this question. All right, so I don't know how much you pay attention to the 12U. The Bounty Boys getting ready to play Florida. Who do you got winning, and what would be your score prediction?
Bounty Boys. Who is Bounty Boys? That's the
Watkins
Watkins. Versus who?
versus Fort Lauderdale Hurricanes. They the number one team.
Well, a lot of they got them.
Fort Lauderdale gonna get them.
They low key look like a 13 level. They got some big boys on their
Oh
team.
yeah, facts.
Them,
They definitely got some big boys. And man, to be honest, bro, I think far as for that game, I'm not gonna even lie to you, Ramel. That game, if y'all don't tackle and y'all do what North Philly did, I'm damn near giving a 50 ball in Fanatics voice. I'm damn near doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because like it looked like they were getting out of the way. And that I'm not gonna lie, I was shocked. He said, nah, that's for the host. That's for me. All right, so let me go back to the question. All right. You says give a score prediction versus PTSG. Let's get to the real question. All right, my prediction, Rare versus PTSG. I do got Rare Breed winning. Um, but I also give PTSG a chance. But it also depends on who they got starting at the quarterback position as well. And it depends on how PTSG come out. If they come out timid, and if they come out like Rare Breeds is already up by 14, I got Rare Breeds by a lot. But if they come like they did and play versus Stonecrest, man, I give it like a touchdown, two touchdown type game. You know what I'm saying? Like that'll just be um my prediction. But it depends, man, because a lot of these guys, when they play versus certain teams, they kind of fold just by the name alone. Like I know a lot of people was kind of folding last year when they played, because of B5 and like City Life, they played a lot of times, man. They offense, they didn't have a really good offense, so they couldn't dial nothing up, but the defense was kind of holding them. Number 13 was able to hold B5 to one catch. So I say it depends on how they come out. If they come out, believing that they can win and winning at the front line, I think they got a chance. I do give it to Rare Breeze, but I'll say that. I'll say that much. He says, we got the blueprint. Man, y'all better have a blue something. Says, he said, nah, drop the score. I say about 20, 28, 28, 12, 28, 14, something like that. I could say that. But like I say, it depends on how they end up coming out. That's just my personal prediction. Feel what I'm saying? But you got this humble guy right here. He's a modest individual, which is a really good thing. But I really think somewhere deep inside you is saying, bro, we'll smack every last one of them. I don't care. Can't nobody stop me. Like that. I think that's the real person that's inside of you, but you being modest online, and I respect it. I definitely respect it. Um, but yeah, man, have you ever been on like anybody college yeah, like walk around and get a feel for it? And
Yeah.
if so, what school was it?
I have one at UNC, Clemson, USF, and ECU. I want to say, yeah, it was ECU.
Oh, ECU. That's a college, bro. I think they are underdogs too. A lot of times, man, they are good. ECU, it them and TCU was like always like underdog type teams, bro. In my personal opinion, he says, we know how to stop Fort Lauderdale. You got to show me, bro. So far, nobody other than Osceola has been able to just stop them. He said, Rare coming to Charlotte in 3 weeks. What they want to do. So is that a team that y'all want to play? I told you I could get it done.
Hey, Mike.
We gotta talk to we gotta see what Coach talking about. Like, bro, that's all I've been trying to do. All I've been trying to do is get these games made because it's been a lot of ducking going on. You know what I'm saying? That's why I had to ask you, was it there any teams that's out there, not playing games and stuff like that? I don't even want to book no more flights. I don't want to rent no more cars because I don't believe that a game gonna happen until it happens. That's where I'm at with it. He says PTSG don't get starstruck. We play football, don't matter who it is. See, and that's what I'm saying. So depending on the mentality that y'all have, playing versus them, then that's what I'm gonna base it off of. That's what I'm gonna base it off of. But it says it's spooky season for real. Now it's definitely spooky season. Like I say, man, It's so many games, so many that like I don't even know. I really don't. I do know that Cam they got a lot of good players. But yeah, man, go ahead. The floor is yours, man. Let people know. You know, this is they know about me. They need to know a little bit about you. You know what I'm saying? What do you like to do? What are some of your habits? How do you prepare for a game? What are some of the things that you look for forward to doing like in the future? Is football is all you want to do, or do you want to be like a doctor, or you know what I'm saying? Let people know, man, about you. They know about me.
First of all, I like to train. It's one thing I could do all day. I just train.
Okay.
Really love the work ethic. Love doing that. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I think I really want to play football. Main dedication, football.
Okay, so could it be like a honey badger type thing, which is the young man who he used to play for Rare Breeds, and one of the things that he want to do and that he decided is he want to actually become a trainer. He want to be a trainer. So is that something that you can see yourself doing?
Nah, for nah. But I'll probably say something I would do is engineering. I would,
Okay. Oh, so you're a hands-on person. Oh, that's dope. I like that. You know, so what is a regimen for you? How do you prepare before a game?
I go to chirotherapy. Something that will get my body right before the game. I take some pickle juice before the game. No cramp up.
Oh, no cramps, man. That's a smart move right there.
Other than that, just lock in. Get a good
Oh,
stretch before the game.
what type of leader would you say that you are? Are you somebody that when everybody feeling down, are you the person that tell them that it ain't over with? Are you
Yeah.
that person that like get on somebody when they miss an assignment? What type of leader are you?
I think I'm both. It's like Sam, even back to the quarterback. Quarterback throw a pick or something. I'm always there to tell him like what he did wrong or what he could do better.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Receivers, running back, all that. That's
Okay, so you tell them how to kind of scan the field, to watch out. Okay, I like that. Now the reason I'm asking is because when I talk to recruiters, man, these are some of the things that they look at. They they say, okay, we look for the best player or the player that we looking for, and then they say that once they determine the player that they want, they look at how he conduct himself towards their teammates. If he's the best player, how do he talk to his teammates? Is he talking down on them, telling them they how weak they are, or is he saying, you know what, you messed up on that, but we can make that up on the next play, or is he uplifting them, or is he kind of belittling them? They look for that, and they look for parents. They said, far as with the parents, basically what they do is they look for the parents to see if they're going to be a distraction to their sideline. And so like if the parents are acting up, they won't even accept you. You know what I'm saying? So that's important as well to know because um I definitely see that you got a supportive system, with pops and stuff. I love the way that that he represents. But like these are some things that players don't know. So don't do something that people are going to look at and be like, man, damn, that's gonna hunt you later on. So just fly right. Like certain stuff that you post, on your IG. Make sure that it's presentable and is a representation of who you are as a person. Make sure that that these are things that you look forward to doing and that is conducive to what you trying to, do in the future. Because if you don't, bro, a lot of people get influenced to the point where they end up doing stuff not because they want to do it, but they just try to fit in. So I hope also when I was mentioning about you being a leader, that you are also a leader off the field. So if you see somebody doing something that ain't right, you need to pull them to the side, bro, and say, "Hey, man, that's not cool. You know what I'm saying? Come with me. Let's go work out. Let's go do something, and don't just allow it to happen." And I'm telling you something that I've been doing, since I grew up. I've saved a lot of people, from themselves. So hopefully you're doing the same thing, man. But Fanatic Self, I guess he wasn't able to come on. Well, at least while you on, but I don't want to hold you for too much longer. But let me see. But I'll read these real quick. Um, he said, "Which game are you going to?" I don't know. Next week, I do not know. He says, "Ask Lock what is one of his favorite moments in youth football up to this point." He says, "Touchdown, big plays, big win. What's your favorite moment as a youth football is coming to an end?"
I probably say my first ever touchdown. It probably was good.
You say your very first touchdown? Ain't nothing like it.
Now, like,
Yeah, that's crazy. And then Fish Catcher says, "What's the best state in your opinion?"
and what football?
Yeah,
I gotta give it to Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Yeah, but I don't know. Our way got some dogs though.
Hey man, do you remember this team? Because I know you from that way. You remember this team called RBE?
RB.
Yeah, they merged with NC Giants, and I think it was like two. It was two. I want to say it's about 3 years ago. Dang, what was that guy name? I forgot his name, but yeah, they end up being RBE. That was the name. So it was North Carolina top guys, and then it was I think South Carolina top guys, and they merged and they came down here. When I tell you, they put the beating on RDU, and RDU is like one of them undefeated teams, bro. So I know y'all got the talent. I know for a fact that y'all got the talent. RHE. Is it RH? No, they had. I think they had RBE though.
Yeah, I think I know who you talk about.
They had RBE, and a lot of people didn't want to play them. And so that Kiki, yes. You remember that guy Kiki?
Not really. I
Ah,
know.
man, hey, I'm gonna have to make a highlight. I know that's old, bro, but that dude, when I tell you he's a one-man show, this dude, he was a small guy. He probably was about like, I mean, you're not a small person, but he probably was about like your height, but much slimmer, bro. And this dude, he said he played in Georgia now. Okay, yeah. I didn't know that. I would love to see, how he's doing because like that dude, man, he was good. If he anything, like he was, he just remind you of yourself, pretty much. Somebody that's a game changer, playmaker, play the defense, play the offense, play the punt return, right? Just like we say, just athlete when he can play everything. That's how good that dude was, man. He says they used to be RBE, now they RKE and merged with the Giants. Okay, so that was South Carolina, and then that was North Carolina. And you know what I want to do too? I want y'all to do to let people really get to know who y'all are. Y'all should come and do a PTSG takeover, which is get about 3 or 4 of your players to come on here so people can ask y'all questions. That's why I don't ask too many questions pertaining to specific things. I want other people to get a chance to have that conversation with y'all because I think if y'all do uh, takeover, man, that just like a lot of people, from all over, they tune in from different areas at different times. So I think that'll be another way for y'all to get some exposure. Feel what I'm saying? So, but
Yeah,
yeah, man, I ain't gonna hold you for too long, man. I'm gonna get ready to talk about some of this other stuff. And it's been some ducking going on. So I gotta get some straightening on stuff. But I do want to ask the coach some stuff. So I don't want to bring you into that side of it. But for y'all who don't know, man, let them know how to find you on the IG and if on Facebook at all. Let them know where to find you.
find me at jlock_2raw, Instagram, and on Twitter jlock_2raw too. That's really it.
Okay. Hey, have you done any other interviews prior to this one?
That is really the first one.
That's why I'm doing it, man. Y'all need y'all practice because the more that you guys talk, the more that opportunity that y'all will have to make money. So this is why I do it. Like I say, man, anytime that you having an interview, all it is a conversation. That's all it is. Somebody asks you a question, you answer it to the best of your ability. If you don't know, then just let them know. Hey, I'm not familiar with that. I'm not sure. Just let them know. Next question. You feel what I'm saying? So he says, "Oh, Lo, I already asked. I asked him that. He says, what colleges are you looking at? And but I didn't ask you this one. Have you got any looks yet?
Nah, not
I know you're in youth football, bro, but I know at least like 8 people who have gotten looks and offers. Now it's gonna be harder to keep those offers. It's gonna be very harder to keep those offers, when you get them young, because you ain't gonna be able to get in trouble and nothing like that. But like that's why I say, man, do your highlights, put them out there, let people follow you. When they see that y'all, the engagement that you have is crazy, which I seen it. Um, yeah, man, they gonna want to pay for that. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be like, okay, this is somebody that I can utilize and I could pay them to, represent our brand. So that's how that stuff works. But man, thank you for coming on. I'm gonna
hey,
go ahead and continue to stay on, but I'm gonna be talking about some other stuff. But
gotcha.
yeah, bro, you did very well. You actually did better than me, to be honest. You just was a little quiet, but other than that, bro, you did amazing, man.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
No problem. All right. Hey, what's up, y'all? So let's get into the meat and potatoes. I know we out of this ducking, bruh. I know we not in here still ducking. Now, D Coven, you remember I told you to come on here. Now, I got some stuff that we just got to iron out. We got to iron this out. All right, we got to iron this out. Okay, so I'm gonna put it up real quick. Matter of fact, I'm gonna talk about the DuckTales. Have y'all seen this one yet? These are the teams that people are saying is ducking, right? But I'm not gonna put, and because I'm gonna always be fair. I'm not going to put what you call them in this category. I'm not going to put Twin City because Twin City have played Wahoma, they have played Bessemer, they have played So Icy. So they're definitely not in that group, that category. You know what I'm saying? But let's see. Let's go down the resume. All right. Let's go ahead and do so. So we got Dallas Elite Mustang. So from my understanding, for what somebody told me, is that they got ducked, or they got ducked by Gorilla Mob. My thing is this, bro. Why are we not making these games? They keep saying everything outside of 5 and up, they're not trying to play nobody. Like I keep saying, y'all rank now, but y'all, if they bumped y'all up, can't be upset, bro, at all. There's no getting upset because if y'all have an opportunity to play somebody, because I think where is GMU Gorilla Mob? Is that Texas? Them and Mustang Elite or whatever their name is, like they are two teams that are pretty close together. That game should have been played. That game should have been made if they were willing to do so. You know what I'm saying? We can't be ducking no smoke, bruh. And that's what's been going on. Nobody been wanting to play. Let me see, bruh. I've been trying to figure this out. Hold on, D Coleman. I got something, bruh. I got something. I Here it go right here. Right there. Let me see. You're taking your time, bruh. All right, so here it is. All right, so what was told to me is this. So they told me, D. Coben, that you have played this, right? Which was, that says wins over different states. And then, okay, so you got your wins or whatever, right? And so they says, see our Georgia football schedule below, October 6th. It says, welcome down to RDU, right? Then October 13th, it was 404 or ABA. All right, so cool. That's good because now that y'all saying that y'all want to play people, that's straight, right? But where the problem comes is now they're telling me that you guys are saying, which they presented me with it, that you don't want to play, or who said that y'all was going to play 404. So 404 basically feeling like y'all ducking them, right? And I just need some answers because, man, that ducktail list is becoming too long, right? So he says right here, it says, we are not playing 404 on the 13th. I don't know who you talk to, but don't start the internet stuff again, right? So 404 is basically trying to say that you guys saying that y'all ducking them. And D Cove, you know, bro, I'm just only bringing the news, bro. I just need some clarification, bro. I just need some clarity. That's all I need, bro. Because I'm no longer is going to put somebody on DuckTales, but I gotta put RDE on DuckTales. They haven't given me any information. They was supposed to hit me and let me know when they was gonna set the date for the Bessemer game. But we going up one age, which is the 10U. They're using this right here, where he says Xavier Brooks. We are not playing 404 on the 13th. I don't know I don't know who you talk to, but don't start that internet stuff. I just would like some clarity. I'm just a person that want to know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that, that you guys are ducking, right? But I do see it says Xavier Bessemer play 404, play 404, right? October 13th. So basically, 404 wants some smoke. He says, we are not playing 404 on the 13th. I don't know who to talk to, but don't start the internet. I don't know why I end up being in the wrong order. But Xavier Brooks, he says, say the N-word that's been having Power State, right? Power State ranking, hit us up after we post to pop y'all. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. But like, I'm just trying to figure it out, bruh. I'm just trying to figure it out. They saying that y'all ducking. They want to play the game. I'm trying to see what I can do to make the game happen. Right? That's all I'm doing. Xavier says, so why you doing all that internet stuff? You know what I'm saying? Y'all kill me with that mess. So all I'm doing is searching for answers. That's it. No. I'm not mixing 9U and 10U. That's why I said to go up an age. All right, let's go, man. I'm about to hold on, coach. About to add you, my guy. All right, it's in the click the link. But Gorilla Mob, he said Gorilla Mob based out of Houston. And Mustang based out of Dallas. That's 4-hour drive. Oh, they still don't get no pass. You heard it. You heard it yesterday. You heard it yesterday, Faith Family Football. They don't get a pass at all. And the reason they don't get a pass is because, you know what I'm saying? Like, basically, that was what everybody agreed to, right? Oakland Dynamites gets no pass. That's only 4 hours away. People been traveling that, you know what I'm saying, quite often. You got the Georgia Falcons get ready to go to North Carolina to play. Oh, no, not North Carolina, the DMV, which is further. They about to go play the DMVU. That's 10 hours away. So that ain't no excuse. We can't even let that be one. Hold on. 1 second, coach. All right, talk to me, coach. What's up? How you doing, man? Appreciate you coming on anyway.
I'm good.
So what's going on, man? I get the call earlier saying that they want to smoke with y'all, man. They're saying that y'all don't want to play the game, bro. What's going on, man? Then I get those, as you can see, those messages. I didn't screenshot it. It was sent to me. Talk to me, coach.
Uh, I'm about tired of 4-4, and I'm tired of this whole situation. So it's like the thing is with 4-4. When you talk about Belsom Tigers, we rank across the board different age groups. So back in the summer, we had a situation where we was gonna play 4-4 at our 9U's event. That game didn't happen. We let them know a month away from that game that we wasn't gonna play the game because we were traveling to Louisville with the rest of our baby pounds, like our 5, 6, and 7U teams. So, 4-4, we know that miscommunication. I told him back in July, we'll be coming to Georgia to play them. The whole time, if you reach out the whole time we reached out to D1, we come to Georgia to play 4-4. 4-4 don't take the game. We come there and play Georgia Rattlers. After we play Georgia Rattlers, that's the post you got where it say like who we playing in Georgia. This is my Georgia schedule. We on 10. I make my Georgia schedule. This who we coming to play. We popping off because it's like we want to play walk down. We want to play 4-4 ABA. We want to play whoever else in Georgia that's left. We want to play Voodoo. So we name all the teams. We put a snap a date on it. A couple of them teams start reaching out. RDU reached out before they went out to Texas. Walk down start reaching out before they went here and there. We trying to line stuff up. 4-4 start reaching out because they trying to take the date that I put on the internet, which is the 13th. Once we went through our month of September, and also in the month of September, we played 3 or 4 league games on top of every Sunday. We came back with the back-to-back Saturday Sunday game. So we had a 4-week stretch where we played 2 games every Sunday. So don't put us on no duck type of list at all because when we name the teams that we didn't play from the 10th Street Cardinals to Blackman Blaze to Georgia Rattlers, along with MBK, a Young Intern, and whatever other league play game we had, you got them 6 to 8 games in a 3-4 week stretch. Now you come begging for a game when we came to Georgia to play you, and you didn't accept the game. The game was accepted. The same game that you was talking about 2-3 weeks ago that y'all was talking about, oh, you getting flags, you getting this, you getting that, or y'all, the refs help you out. When I first was introduced to you, that game was always supposed to be Bessemer versus 4-4. So the same way they playing women games Oh, they sending you screen message, sending you receipts. I got the same ones. The same ones when I'm saying, hey, D1, we coming, we want 4-4. If 4-4 don't take the game, then we'll play walk down. Walk down don't take the game, then we'll play Georgia Rattlers. Georgia Rattler was like third on our list. I told them don't worry about Voodoo because we coming back to play Voodoo on October the 19th or 20th.
Okay.
So all this you running. The same guy Zay, he sent us messages. We want to play y'all now because I don't like the way y'all did Georgia Rattlers. So now you want to play. When we came to Georgia that weekend, when it was a big matchup against Georgia Rattlers, you ain't want the game. Your commissioner, the D1 reached out to their commissioner. Their commissioner said they were banged up. They want to play us when they're 100%. So now you're 100%, and you just want to run to the internet and think the internet gonna phase us to give you a game. It's not about rankings. I had some coaches and other parents say, "Oh, we ain't worried about y'all. Y'all ain't ranked here and there. We don't care about the rankings. We was gonna come play you."
So y'all ran to the smoke first.
We was always gonna come play them. We came to Georgia to play them. They didn't accept the game. We played the next team in line. The next two teams, we talked with ABA some early. We couldn't line the date up. We talked with RDU a little bit, but then when they went to Texas, I figured they didn't want to, they probably weren't gonna play us once they went to play SED. Lined up with Voodoo. I never got a chance to get back to walk down. So, they got a full little schedule. So I mean that probably won't happen. But we're gonna still right now we still looking at, walk down game. We're still looking at Voodoo. Them the two we looking at playing.
Okay.
4-4 ain't in that conversation. And I told them like that, like they not in the conversation. It has nothing to do with football. If you supposed to come to Alabama and play us, and we had something else going on, and you felt like, oh, y'all backed out of the game, because this was his words in the summer. Oh, y'all backed out of the game because we didn't play the game in the summer at our 9U's event. So I got on the phone and said, hey, we ain't gonna do the back and forth over the internet on like we running from y'all. So we'll be in Georgia to play you. If you go check all of my posts back early August before September hit, it was known we coming to Georgia. That's how I put it out there. We coming to Georgia who want to play. The only team that wanted to play was the Georgia Rattlers. I ain't gonna say it like that. It was the Georgia Rattlers and Voodoo, but I pushed Voodoo back and said, hey, we're gonna see y'all on the 19th. Bat was like, no, I want you now. I'm like, no, we're gonna go ahead and play against Georgia Rattlers because that's the one that took the game.
So are the Voodoo supposed to be coming to y'all, or y'all going to them?
We'll be in Georgia.
Okay. And that's another D1 spec?
I think we doing it on Power States.
Okay, Power State. Okay. Now hey man, look, I wasn't putting y'all on DuckTales, but what I had to say, bro, is that like I'm more so trying to give people the opportunity, like you did, to kind of express what it really is.
Nah, I mean, it really, like, I feel what you're saying, because like a lot of people gonna take that perception because all they see is, oh, Belson, we won a game. No, we ain't playing you. Oh, well, you called us out and said we're gonna play you on the 13th. Like, yeah, I made the statement. We want these teams. I said we want these teams on the 6th, these teams on the 13th. I was fired up. We got down there, we beat the Rattlers. So I want the rest of the Georgia teams. And that ain't changed. But once I sit down and I start making my schedules, now we got other teams calling want the game. Now we got a 10th Street wanted the game. Louisville Prime wanted the game. We're looking at traveling to the Cam Newton event. We're looking at trying to go to Arkansas and maybe play SED. You know what I'm saying? So we matching some other stuff up. So it ain't all about what matchup we gonna have with a Georgia team. So that's why I had reached out and talked to some folks with the Bugatti team down there. So we went to, once we was ranked, everybody like, okay, they still ranked. So this is the same Bessemer team. But then once we kind of kept winning, they're like, oh, now you're getting different calls that you probably normally would have got. And 4-4 wasn't in that conversation. It wasn't about ranking, but it was about when we tried to handle business on 2 occasions, setting up games, it didn't go the right way. When you was coming to me, but you talked to my 9U coach, it didn't happen. But when me and you talked directly and I was coming there, it didn't happen. So
yeah,
now that we still doing,
I guess the way that it can look that way as well, due to the fact that you got them in was it them or Welcome Down game, right? For the October 13th. So then it's like now they trying to get those dates, and now you don't want to play, right? Because that's how it looked,
Yeah,
right?
I get
So I guess,
I get that, and that's what it was. When I put that post out there with them dates out, we were leaving from Georgia. We were popping out like, yo, I want all the rest of y'all. Once I sat down and started making the schedule, the rest of my schedule for October, because we had a heavy September. When I started making the rest of my schedule, that's the business decision that I make. I look at it. You ain't in that conversation because we now in a different we now in a different space. And me and you done fumbled the ball on that 2 times, and I came to Georgia to specifically play you. And that's the way I looked at it. I came to Georgia for you after you said we was ducking in the summer when you couldn't come to Alabama. So now I'm coming to Georgia to play you. It's known that I'm coming to Georgia specifically to play you. If I show you my messages when we went to Georgia, when we was getting ready to go to Georgia, I put a list out of who the top 5 teams I wanted to play from Georgia. And that's what I sent to D1. The number 1 team was 404. Number 2 team was walk down. And the number 3 team, that's when you got down to the Georgia Rattlers. And after that, I think I might have put ABA and I might have put RDU/Rab.
so
And that's that. And that, but I didn't go down the list of, oh, let me start screenshotting and sharing my messages. Let me start. I don't have to prove that to you.
right. Yeah, man. You just
And then the killing part about this whole situation is this is the same thing happened last year. We got ready to play them last year. They was coming down to play us the week of the game. They say, oh, they not coming. I didn't go on the internet. I ain't had a whole state of Alabama trying to bash 4-4 on why they wasn't coming. So it's just, that ain't gonna make us play because you trying to put a persona on us that we ducking. We're gonna play good football. We're gonna always play good football. Win, lose, or draw. You're not gonna big boys into a game when you're ready to play. We act and the same thing. That's the same thing. Like I've been saying over and over. We coming to Georgia Pacifically play you, but you're saying you're not 100%, so you don't want to play. That has nothing to do with me. We gave you a date multiple times. Told you we coming multiple times. And he trying to, and then that's his other word. He tried to come back and say, oh, well, you didn't say that specifically to me. When you setting up these games, we had 4-5 people hitting us up from their camp. And Zay, now he stick out because now he just repeatedly tagging me. But we had 4-5 people at the time speaking up for 4-4. When I set the game up, I didn't try to handle business with the game. I pushed it over to D1. Again, these the 5 I want. Go get 4-4 because they was coming to us. We want to come to them. So yeah, I stepped out of it. And I guess at that point, when D1 get hold of it, instead of him reaching out to Zay, he reached out to their park commissioner. And they park commissioners who responded back to D1 telling us that they not 100%, so they didn't want to play. And that's another thing. He feel like, oh, well, damn, D, why you ain't just reach out specifically to me? When we locked in and we handle the game through D1, they handle that. They bringing you to the table. That's just like now when we playing our game against Voodoo with P5. I'm not getting on the phone with Batman back and forth days on what we trying to discuss. P5 got the game. We're going to host it through them. However they set up, they reaching out to who they reaching out to, and the game locked in. They ain't got to call me and say, is we coming? Do we need water? Do we need ice? Talk to P5. I don't want to talk to y'all about the game. We'll be there. So that was going to be the same way with him. So he make like, oh, you ducking because instead of you reaching out to me, you reached out to my park commissioner. I didn't reach out to nobody. I reached out to who I had hosting the game. And who I had hosting the game reached out to your commissioner, and your commissioner said you wasn't 100%. So you wanted to play us when you was 100%. He also messaged us on, like I said, all this conversation that I'm talking about. He messaged us on our Instagram page. And that's what I come. Why you didn't play when we came to Georgia? Man, I ain't like the way y'all did Georgia Rattlers, so we got to make a statement for them. You don't got to protect them. Y'all are two different organizations. This ain't Alabama versus Georgia. They were Bessemer versus 4-4, or Bessemer versus walk down game, or Bessemer versus Georgia Rattlers. So you wait for us to beat somebody else, and now you want to play us. Your team was never more relevant than us anyway for you to wait for us to beat somebody else before you give us a game. When I told you we was coming to Georgia.
And I'm not going to lie to you. I can't stand that. I can't stand to wait to see where a person might be ranked or fall at type stuff. I don't like that. I ain't going to lie to you. It don't matter who does it. Because like if you feel like after watching the team that you're the better team, go ahead and, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and make the game happen. But a lot of them, they may not be ranked or something, and then they want to play a ranked team, even though they are ranked. They are ranked. However, It's just that I don't like when a team have to or try to wait to see, where a person gonna be at to determine whether or not they're gonna play them. So if you 15 now, all of a sudden you still don't want the game. If you rank number 15, like it shouldn't matter. You feel what I'm saying? Like make the game. That's the only thing that I have to say because, like you said, though, you don't want to. It's almost like you just not even willing to chance it no more to play for a team that you may not even possibly play because they keep changing things.
I mean,
Instead,
it wasn't even that if we line it up again, we may not play. It's just the fact that you you wasn't a factor anymore because we moved on to other teams. Like when your window of me and you trying to work it out was gonna happen, that was it. Cause I can't be like, oh, we don't want to play, you might not happen no more. We can get to this same point next year. If we start lining up the dates and they line up, we're gonna play. So it's not like, oh, I want to shit on 4-4 about whatever. It's just right now, once we start climbing the ladder and playing different teams, we looking in a different direction. And you ain't a part of that mix. No matter
yeah.
how many times you tag me, no matter how many other platforms we get on the phone with and talk about who we gonna play and who we not gonna play, no matter how many people say we politicking, we picking and choosing, it ain't gonna change our mind about playing 4-4. We done danced around this for 4 months now on 10U, and we done had the same issue happen on 9U. You not in the window of what we doing. We looking forward at the other teams that we already mentioned, and you ain't in that mix. It ain't even about ranking because we got some other teams that we might end up playing that's lower ranked than us, unranked, or whatever the case may be. So we'll play anybody, but you just not in that mix because we've already been down that road this season.
Mm. Hey, there you have it, man. There you have it.
And for all the other Georgia teams that keep wanting to speak up for them, we got a field, we got a location. We'll find a day to work for you. Y'all be in Georgia playing football on Monday night, Sunday night, Saturday night. We can make days work. Like y'all ain't got to speak up for 4-4, and that's a shot directly to walk down game.
Mm. Hey, y'all, y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. I clip it up for you, man. I definitely clip it up. But
And we,
yeah,
we,
I
we
definitely appreciate you coming on. It makes sense to me. It definitely makes sense to me, bro. You know, I just don't want it to get to the point where nobody just want to play just because, bro. It became like too Hollywood for me, bro. That's really why I'm doing it the way I do it because it's
nah,
like,
that's like a 9U thing that you put up with the little ducktails on 10U. A lot of teams on 10U been playing. A lot of teams on 10U been knocking each other out here and there. 10U been kind of working. You know, uh, I've been seeing everybody on 10U from maybe I ain't seen, everybody on 10U been working. I don't think
so
West Orlando played that much lately. But they started off strong and early. But everybody that's in the top 10 on 10U been playing games.
let
So
me
that
ask
little
you a question
DuckTales photo you got, that's a 9U photo.
though. Do you think or do you look at Brick City as a like 11U team?
Uh I mean, I done heard that conversation over and over again about them, but I mean, I don't know if they're 11U or 10U. I just, you're not following the rules of what most platforms are. So I mean, you don't fit the platform of what teams are. So I mean, you're not a 10U team until you take off those 4-5 players. And it can be one player. He just can't play. Uh,
Right, right,
I mean, like I look at that the same way. Like in my part, I know right now, like we got 11U team that don't really play nationals and haven't been on the national stage. But when I check that roster or that 11-12U team we got, man, it's like 5 or 6 kids that's birthday in May. They'll all be playing with me on my 10U team. So do I add them 6 and go travel the world and play? And they all 6 make me better. So
right,
like you can't change the cutoff or have a different cutoff. If your league cutoff is May and the YNC is August, but you want to play YNC teams, you need to play with only the kids for August. Well, it's July. I mean, that's just how that go. I don't think they qualify for still trying to carry them teams. You on a different you playing on a different rules. So it don't line up. So
right, right. Yeah, man. So glad I got that out the way, man. Glad I got that out the way. I think this should kind of make everybody because here's the thing. the information that I was getting kind of lined up with what you said. I think you just closed the gap completely for me. And so yeah, so for y'all moving forward, this is the game that could have happened, that should have happened, is not gonna happen. And I can fully understand why. I can fully understand why in 4 months, if you're unable to come up with you know, a date to play, right? And it didn't happen within that time span. Ain't no need to waste time, you know, when you could just set up with another team that you know for a fact that you can play against, that's willing to play, that's gonna set up right then and there. Y'all ain't got to guess on whether or not, you know, this person is willing to play, you know, all this silly stuff or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But
Right.
you know, like we know why now. We know
Yeah,
why.
yeah.
The game was supposed to be played. It hasn't been played. You know, the window of opportunity was missed. So therefore, I'm okay with it. I'm
And
okay
and,
with
and,
it.
and they got 4, 5 other teams in Georgia they can play. Cause I don't think I heard this season them beating. I don't know who they beat. I don't know if they beat RDU. I don't know if they even played. I can't mention no win that they have over no other team in Georgia.
No, they didn't beat RDU. They didn't play Georgia Rattlers. They didn't yeah, they didn't play them
You,
they
you,
didn't
you got
play.
you got you got to play somebody. Like you got to do something.
I think the team that they beat was the Sawboys, if I'm not mistaken.
They beat the Sawboys. They beat the Sawboys. You know, but they say they didn't check rosters. However you want to put it, they beat the Sawboys. But I mean, even in Georgia, you got 4, 5 teams around you that you still haven't even played.
Yeah.
If we trying to, we number 1 Alabama, we trying to come play top 5 or top 2, top 3 in Georgia. Like you got to mix it up with each other too.
Right. Hey, is that
Y'all
how
got
y'all end up them not playing y'all? Is that how y'all end up the number one? Because you said that 404 was number one in D1 spec. Is that how y'all end up number one?
Nah, we and everybody. A lot of people try to get mad about that. Like we number 1 in D1 because you know we always go to the D1 nationals at the end of the year, and we win the D1 nationals at the end of the year. You
Oh,
know,
okay.
a lot of people discredit the D1 nationals, but at D1 national we played. Voodoo at D1 Nationals. We done been at D1 Nationals, played, been able to beat the Sawboys, been able to beat Legacy U at D1 Nationals.
That's a good team
We've
too.
been able to beat a couple teams at D1 Nationals, but last year we won D1 Nationals, so he had us as number 1, and we attended a lot of D1 events. So within the D1 teams that actually commit to D1, he had us as the number 1 team. A lot of people don't respect the platform or haven't really been a part of the platform. So the people that do, being Beltsman Continue, he have us as number 1. It
Right.
don't line up probably with that being YNC, but for that D1 platform, we're the number 1 team that represents the D1 brand because we attend that event and we win.
Right. Absolutely.
And and,
Yeah,
and that was part of people argument like, oh, well, why you play them at a D1 event when we play the Georgia Rattlers, or you play them in you getting some bad calls, the ref flagging the game, giving it the best one, home cooking for the away team or the home team, or how it was said. But it's like I can't control, and this is what me and you talked about in messages. I can't control that your team was undisciplined at those big moments, like the pick six and got flagged. Because if my team had done it, it would have been the same way. I've never won a game and had a whole state try to get a more victory because Georgia Rattlers and the score was 12-6. Like losing is losing. And that goes to a whole nother topic. It's 10-year-old kid versus 10-year-old kids. And Beltsman, yeah, we've been playing the national brand, but that team, Georgia Rattlers, they've been playing good football last year. They've been playing, trying to play travel ball and doing other things. So they ain't just like they just no pushover team. So you see 12-6 against Beltsman. I mean, they play hard, they play physical. They made some plays. They got a lot of flags. We got flags and a lot of flags too. I don't see where we get the home cooking from that. Just because a pick happened, they blocking in the back. It's supposed to get called back. It make me feel like you're not used to seeing a fair ref game. So
hey, so a lot of that was dang, I don't know what the hell happened. Hold on. Hold on, coach. All right. Yeah, so I have to, stand on what I say. Far as with me, I didn't really see it. I didn't see, I didn't see the penalty. Maybe somebody might got the clip you know, um, where it was, but in my personal opinion, I didn't see that. You know what I'm saying? So like far as the moral victory, it wasn't that. I just think that some calls were made that kind of hurt them um more than the calls that were made geared towards y'all. Now, to be honest, far as y'all play, I think y'all was able to move the ball much more easier than them. They couldn't move the ball, what I'm saying, really that much. Like I said, coach wasn't dialing it up like I'm used to him seeing it. But like I do think those calls, those, hurt them a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I always knew that y'all was a good team. I always knew that. But like I'll tell people and I stand on it. Georgia is a place to where most teams would get a neutral, a neutral game. They would get a fair game. I can't really speak on that for, other cities that I've been to where they actually give a fair shot. I've literally seen referees talk to the coaches, ask them what the call was, and then call the flag. I've seen that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, but nah, bro. You see, I've never discredited y'all team. I've talked about a few plays, but have never discredited y'all team because I understand how good y'all are. I've been paying attention for a very long time now. You know what I'm saying? So I know what it is. But like me putting them like or saying that they, are 10 moving up 2 spots, it just was a testament to what I felt like, like the game could have went the other way, minus those, those few calls. So that's how I looked at it, bro. But like it's nothing to take away, like far as like how good y'all really are. It's nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But I stand on, what I'm saying, what I say. But
Right.
like I say, the game could be always played later on down the line if y'all need to play because there's gonna be somebody who gonna try to pull out of a game, especially if they got a ranking. Like I don't know, bro. It's this whole if you've been in this youth football for a minute, bro, everything right now it looks upside down. Everything looks upside down. But yeah, bro, that's what it is. But I'm glad you cleared the air, man, because so now I can go to coach, man, and tell him like, hey, man, look, bro, why you try to make it seem like coach was ducking? Why you try to make it seem like, man, he wasn't trying to play and he gave those dates, and it's not warrant for somebody to do that, kind of make it look like it's what it's not. And a lot of people are now calling that clout chasing. So I'm gonna go talk to 404 and then I'm gonna ask them why they still haven't played the GA Rattlers, because I did speak to them earlier. And what I'm saying, we're gonna go from there. But is there any chance that you will be willing to make that game? If
Which game?
somebody like if a team pull out or something, would you be willing to make that game?
I mean, if we get into like late October, early November, and we just got to play another game, then it's like it could probably happen. But I mean, right now, like with us, you know, in Birmingham, like we got a league that we play in, and we on the first. So in October, November, you finna start going into the playoff. You don't want no team to creep back in. You finna go into your championship game, and then you finna, after that you might open up. But even towards the end of October, we finna try to play, just some other ranked teams or something like that. I think we finna try to play Mac Dolphins. Might try to play SCD. Them the top two we trying to get into now. I already said we got a date with Voodoo, so I mean it could happen, might happen, but right now it wasn't lining up to do that.
Man, y'all
So
running to the smoke, bro. I don't know why they make it seem like y'all ducking, bro. Man, that's enough said, bro. That's enough said for me, man. But yeah, coach, I'll tap in with you. You
all
know,
right,
yeah, man. I'm gonna definitely tap in with you and talk to coach right now. Well, not right now, but next time I go live.
yeah, you when you go live again or you talk to them, Instead of him sending screen receipts, he need to worry about number one being in his city. Number one been in his city for 5 years. Ain't no number one in my city or my state.
Mm.
So when anybody mention Bessemer and they talk about running, we number one in our state, city. It's been that way. We got people in Georgia. Y'all got voodoo right in your backyard, but y'all worry about me. That's a moral cop out to worry about another team, and that's all. That's all the teams in Georgia that's not number one being voodoo. Y'all go to worry about the other states trying to go get a little win or something, but you can't knock out number one in your city backyard. That's where your focus need to be.
Hey man, you heard from Coach himself, Coach from 10U, man. Bessemer. All right, Coach, man.